interview with him. Um, as for give me 1 second. Apologies for that. As for Miss Aokima, she was identified to be unseen through one of the phone subpoenas. Same with Miss Cora Star, and same for Mr. Irwin Dundee.
Okay. Um. So you mentioned the subpoena, People's 13. How is Aokima identified based off of the People's 13?
Apologize. Um, she was identified as she had hanged Mr. Barry Benson to a location, which was found to be the same location that Mr. Irwin Dundee uh, texted Barry Benson to meet up at.
What was that location?
La Fuente Blanca.
Okay.
Oh my
Um,
God, that's the first person to pronounce it right.
you mentioned Irwin Dundee communications. Can you describe the nature of the communication Irwin Dundee had with Barry?
It was mostly one-sided from Irwin Dundee towards Barry Benson. The communication uh, was him telling him that he saw a male alone. Uh, Cops were busy at the time. There was an opportunity now. Uh, the male in question was getting a phone call and quote unquote mentions someone called Blue um, was involved in that phone call. He mentions La Fuente Blanca as the male was moving and describes a black
That's some
Lambo
sensor guards.
Urus with green blue headlights traveling up to La Fuente Blanca. Then describes that the male was at the time in La Fuente Blanca.
Looking at the People's 21, Jackie Leg's phone subpoena, was Aokima in contact with Jackie?
Yes,
How?
they had a phone call for about 20 seconds.
Was this in the same time
Bro, I
frame
am dying. Been a long
when she
2 days.
sent the GPS location to Barry Benson?
The GPS location was sent at 10:04 p.m. EST, and
And
the phone call between Jackie Legs and Aokima was at 9:55 p.m. EST.
okay. Was there any communication with Cora Starr and Barry Benson the night of the kidnapping?
Yes.
What were they?
Uh, it was from Cora to Barry Benson, asking him to call him immediately. Very important. Uh, She then sends him a phone number that we know is Jackie Legs and proceeds to name Jackie Legs on the text. And then she mentions that she had gotten the timeline wrong and that Shine had had surgery 2 nights ago. Then proceeds to say, "Emergency, answer us, please."
2 nights ago. In the People's 21, I believe it was Shang Lu's phone subpoena. Was he in contact with Jackie in that time frame?
So you mean Jackie Legs? Phone subpoena?
Yes. I don't know. It should be the People's 21. Actually, hold on. Let me check. There's so much. Sorry, Jackie Lake subpoena. People's 21. Should be 49210.
Yes, correct. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Was there a follow-up communication with Aoki Ma and Benny Razor, or not Benny Razor, Barry Benson the following day?
Yes.
What was the message sent from Aoki Ma to Barry that time?
Aoki mentions that she didn't know what to say, that she had no reason to trust anyone, but she wants to make sure and help make sure that Shang is okay.
God, it ended. Oh fuck.
I know once the bell ends, but I just feel like I could hear myself think again.
Oh my god, that's why I was having a headache. That fucking bell, bro.
Was there an apology made in there?
From Mr. Benson
Barry.
too.
Yeah.
Not an apology, I would say. He just mentions he's glad that she's alive.
Okay. That'll be it for me, Your Honor. Let me double check with my co-counsel real quick.
Yeah.
Anything you feel like sticking out about this?
Not really. I think the evidence speaks for itself, and having the witnesses walk through everything, I think, is perfectly fine. So, yeah, I think everything's good, and then we can just go off of whatever's there. So.
Yeah, I'll just altering the evidence, highlight, and hope for the best. Then.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Your Honor, that'll be it from us.
All right, floor is open for cross.
Hi, Montez.
Hi, Kit.
Hi. Just to confirm,
Mm-hmm.
the People's 2 is not sealed, right?
Stand by.
No, it's the audio
I just want to
recording.
make sure. I went through and made a list, but I just want to make sure.
It's not. It's been referred to plenty of times, and anyone that's sitting in here can take a look at that if they really want to.
I confirm, Your Honor. I control F'd everything. I do not see where it's sealed.
Thank you.
Yep. Anyone that's in here, anyone can take a look at that report if they really want to.
Okay.
Isn't that the same for the ones we talked about earlier?
Deputy Montez, is your rank deputy or is it a different rank?
Senior deputy.
Senior deputy. Fancy. Senior deputy Montez. Referring to the People's 2. Did you question Barry Benson about the tape?
Yes.
Did he say he was on the recording?
Would you mind rephrasing that?
Did Barry say he was on the recording?
No.
What did he refer to it as?
He did not refer it as anything.
Did he say it was an audio novel?
No, he just mentioned that it was a tape. He did not give further insight on the recording itself.
Did you ask him to identify specific people on the tape?
Jonah, for fuck's sake.
Just move.
Don't be.
I
Move
did.
now.
Did he
This is
identify
stupid.
people?
I
on
need
the
to go
tape?
out.
This was really
No.
stupid. Yeah.
Ow.
Did you ask him how he got the tape?
Bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck
you. I'm so sorry.
I don't recall.
Did you ask him what the date of the recording was?
No.
Did you ask him to explain the damage to the recording?
No.
How did you authenticate the recording?
What does authenticating mean?
Did you run it through any software or anything?
Hmm?
Well,
Run it through software to authenticate? What does that
I
mean?
had a recorder and I listened to tapes through the recorder. Then we proceeded to bring the recording to our systems online.
Did you check for any signs of doctoring?
No.
Did you use any tools to prove that the recording was authentic?
Say you used a crowbar.
Were there threats made during the recording?
From one of the speakers, yes.
And which speaker was that?
Barry Benson.
What threats did he make?
He mentioned towards Jack Legs to drop the attitude before he would put a bullet through his skull.
Do you remember if he said anything else? You're welcome to reference evidence.
Give me 1 second. He also mentions, I can end this very quickly if you want to keep talking to me like that. Those are the two direct threats that he makes on the recording.
Okay, thank you.
Those are really good questions, but she wouldn't have ran it through the lab. That wouldn't have been her,
We have nothing for redirect.
you know.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Was that it from you as well, Miss Mercer?
It's not like in the city, but like that exists.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Was that it for your
Why would it be
questioning?
her
Or the last
response?
question I
Yeah.
said if you said anything
They're
else?
good questions, but there's no inference that she would be the authenticator,
I
right?
apologize, I didn't hear you say that. And there's nothing further, nothing on redirect from the prosecution?
No.
Okay. Senior deputy, you can step
I'm
down.
not going to be recalling her.
Thank you so much.
And you are free to go at this time.
Not really, I'm still part of the prosecution, Your Honor.
Oh,
I have a
Yes?
question. Maybe it's too
Sure.
late. Because we've already finished
He's gonna try to motion to remove it.
trial motions, but I don't think we ever confirmed if two pieces of evidence are sealed or not. The people
Oh,
17
never
and
mind.
18. I think that was sort of left in limbo.
mean, it's only Barry admitting to what he did and Shane confirming his own thing.
Was there anything else there, Jonah?
It's self-snitching.
I mean, we can deal with it.
No.
Should that become necessary?
Okay.
But
Yeah, if it becomes like
haven't been there on the scene and
if this takes more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna say don't see
kind of
Council
gained a
Rosettes approach.
visual appreciation for who was where and who shot when and whose blood was where and whose projectiles were where.
Did you come to the same conclusion I originally said?
Yeah.
You guys mind if we take like a 5-minute recess before we?
Yeah, we have a joint 6-minute recess for half hour. You know, to reconvene at 8:30 PST. Parentheses the best
Is
time
there
zone in
any-
parentheses.
Well, just to confirm, does the prosecution rest the case at this time?
No further witnesses. No.
Okay. All right. So you rest at this time?
Yeah.
Very well. Court's going to be in recess until 30 minutes after the hour.
Your Honor, can I ask you something?
Court's in recess. If you're going to ask me something,
Alright, good
both
luck,
parties.
sir.
need to
Oh no,
be
it's something unrelated.
Please go to
to
bed.
smoking here.
I'm going to bed right now.
No,
Okay.
no
Alright.
smoking in this courtroom.
Yeah.
We've had too many of our
Oh,
buildings
yeah.
burned
So
down.
while you're
and
being
smoked
called up?
personally, no cigarettes allowed.
Understood.
Good night, Chief.
He said nothing.
Nice VW.
God
Grab
damn
your
cigar.
food, go get what you need to. Stretch your legs. We'll be back in 5
He
minutes.
said no smoke.
He said no
That's-
smoking, you
I'm
doofus.
chewing on it. I'm chewing on it. That's not a
okay.
lighter in my hand.
I will-
Okay,
I
as
will
long
need
as you're not
a,
actually
I've had a
smoking
fucked
it.
up day, okay?
We've all had a
I'm-
fucked up day,
I'm
pal.
very fucking aware. Trust me.
Sure.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll even-
I know nothing about anything to do with this case.
people
Do
have had more
you
fun
think the
with
judge
this
would
than
mind if I cracked open a beer right now?
I'm sure Mads will
Okay, you're signed on duty.
Oh yeah, I
I'm-
mean mineral water, mineral water.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is he spicy water? Yes, spicy water. That's the one.
It's a stupid AI question, not AI, but like it's not a stupid question, but like it's something we can handle because even if she argued that it's doctored, we have evidence from subpoenas that prove that.
V, do you have any food?
Did it happen?
We discussed this. Yeah, we discussed.
You
this
looked at
yesterday,
the
but
evidence
damn.
map from the report?
Yes.
It's like
Thank
this
you.
evidence very well could be that, but
So I would look at the evidence map. VR is helpful, but not that helpful.
what Trump
But
People there, people being in contact within the same country, officer experience identifying people, and then phone subpoenas, like physical records backing those.
She still believes
it's not
yes, it's
not doing him any
contributing,
favors. I'll put it
but
that
you
way.
have a bunch of contributory
Oh,
evidence
sorry.
putting into that recording that builds the story in and of itself. So,
I don't know.
don't be too afraid.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll say the most damning thing.
Oh,
is
man.
He performed the surgery without making a report on it.
Yes.
That is an
And we haven't gotten to
Oh.
that yet.
Perfect. I mean,
That'll
it's
be
just
part of
something
the
to add. Yeah, it's just something to add into closing.
Yep.
So she's doing two things. She's both poking down and building an affirmative defense. It seems
They weren't very happy
more
with that
likely
comment, huh,
right
Mike?
now that
Yeah.
she's
Which
poking
one?
it out
Yeah.
there. Your evidence is
Alright,
They were.
lean
Yeah,
into
I
that.
just wanted to
Wrap it
make
up in
sure I
closing.
kept
Like
it
wait,
Bring in
like
the
a while
doubt
ago?
that the defense
Yeah.
is bringing, but like the defense is calling down.
Yeah, I
here,
have
that's not
zero
true, here's why.
respect
And bring in the evidence.
for.
Tell the story.
I wouldn't
and
say all
present
of them
evidence,
because
and
some
what
of them they
evidence is
have to
sealed,
maintain an
what we were talking
appearance
about
for their
earlier.
job.
Don't
But
reference the sealed evidence. Just be like,
Well, I
look,
specifically
this is a
said it
situation,
for
and
one
this was
person,
found.
and
Those
she
details
heard
were
it.
found in
That's what
sealed
matters.
evidence, XYZ.
yeah,
Don't
I
reference
That was my
um,
point.
reference the
if we had more
evidence
bandwidth, I would
sealed,
have gone
don't
after
reference
the
the
entirety of
commentary.
the
Does that make sense?
department. We just don't have the.
Yeah,
the
because
time
he's
for
smart. We don't have to spoon feed him everything.
it.
We're so used to having to spoon feed a lot of the judges. We don't have to spoon feed Adams any information. So
I'm gonna take a quick 5 and
I am too.
Can I step outside for a little bit?
Yes, yeah, take your time.
Need
Yep,
air.
smoke your cigarette. You got it. I'll be here for you, Mads.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to use the little marshal's room.
Sky,
Yes.
I want to give Ventura 1 week of bereavement uniform, whatever the fuck he wants to do.
He needs to be identifiable as an
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna bitch him out for wearing the op uniform.
the fucking paintball shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna give him a week off. Me pressing him about that.
That's fine.
Okay, all right. I wanted to clear that with you.
That uniform just fucking reminds me of back home seeing a bunch of freaking like guys in their early 20s. They're like
I'm so
in
fucking
the
cool,
army.
man. I'm an operator. I'm a SEAL Team 6 operator. Got my.
Hey, John, you're doing good. I don't think he heard me.
I don't think he
I don't
heard
think
you.
he's paying attention to you, sir.
No.
He's just so focused on the case. He hears nothing.
Have you been, Root?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go fuck myself today.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to talk to you,
Everyone,
Brian.
I know what the fuck.
It's on like a.
I'm prepared to dig them the biggest fucking grave they've ever fucking asked for.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'll just go fuck myself.
What a fucking day! What a fucking day!
You're telling me, brother. It's what a fucking week.
I was just
Yeah.
about to
It's
say
been
that,
the last 48 hours have been fucking
Make
insane.
Rohan-
You
I'll
know?
make Rohan do it.
Oh wait, courthouse was Sunday, wasn't it?
You not want to be a
No,
really
Monday.
When was the Monday? Monday was the observatory.
Wait, what day is
think
it?
I don't know.
what day? The day
No,
is
no, no, no,
Thursday.
no.
I'm
It's
convinced we
how
live
did
in
it get
hell.
to Thursday already?
They say
It's about to be Friday.
some people say San Andreas is purgatory.
Back
I
in
just think it's
session.
hell at this point.
It is 30 minutes past the
All
hour.
my days blur together.
Do we have everybody here that needs to be
Isn't
here?
it- Yeah, today's your day off. What are
You
you
got
even doing at
Cantor.
work?
Doesn't look like it.
I
Remember,
wanted
looks
to
like
be
there's
here for
missing witnesses
Maddie.
from the defense side.
Dippy's running to grab her.
Unlucky.
Oh, there she is.
Could have been tucked in bed with a nice book, just completely unaware.
I did sleep
Miss
in quite
Archer.
late compared to usual today.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine.
Does anybody have food?
We're
Any food
making
havers?
cases.
No, I
Oh,
just
Blunt, did you put the announcement up?
Yeah.
The defense would
Which
like
one?
to call Marshall
Ah,
Wayne.
Colin
to the
Cassie's
stand,
here. She's
please.
definitely gonna have food.
The
Marshall
Make
Wayne.
Cassie stand up again.
For Frost?
It'd
yeah.
be kind of funny.
Oh, sorry.
You
I
said you wrote one,
I
but
just
I
got
don't know
back.
where
I
it
just got
is.
back.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I thought you were gonna write one.
Is Maddie still alive?
Cassie,
I think I was.
Said you wrote
do you
it.
have any
No,
food?
no. I said,
Oh,
could you?
fuck.
I meant what I was trying to say.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
probably
I
close.
told all my
I was probably
co-counselors
help you,
back
Jonah?
from the
Do
recent-
you have any?
Co-counselor?
Do you have any food?
What I was trying to communicate is like maybe
Hold
writing.
on,
this
I
I
gotta
like
gotta go.
all
I
day
gotta go to the
until,
security
you know.
guard because I don't
Oh.
have privilege.
Listen, you gotta
yet.
write it because I'm
Okay.
shit at it.
We shouldn't
Ruth
start
is
with you.
wicked
Everything
dog
else
shit
is
at it.
You're Marshall?
I got it. I
Yeah.
got
Here, let me make a phone call.
Ugh, I got food for you, Joe. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. It's for me and
Oh,
Sky.
insurance.
It's, you're feeding the women and the men.
Hello, Irishman.
Rue, you give me whiplash.
I don't have Maddie's phone number, so maybe you can call her.
You're welcome.
You can split that up between the two of you.
Well, I'll give you whiplash.
It's just very weird seeing you as a marshal now after, I've been around for like all of your past until now.
Sparks, are you back?
Yeah. I was doing a whole lot
I
of
don't
nothing for
hold
about a
it.
Oh,
year
get off
after
her
all that
tablet.
shit, so
Just
I'm not holding
Things change,
it against
unfortunately.
you.
that time.
I'm not.
I mean, you can if you
mentioning it in a
want. Some
negative
people
Give her
are.
the time that she asked for.
No, I date a criminal, Rue.
Cozy.
Who are you dating?
Okay.
Perez.
You can wait a couple
Can I be your
minutes.
flower girl when you
Yeah,
get
we got a
married?
couple minutes, it's
Well, we're
fine.
not getting married.
We don't need to. Sorry.
Yeah, likely story.
No, I
I was
won't
gonna say
marry him
hello
if
to
he's
the
still
mayor
doing
while you
crime.
were waiting to get up
Yeah,
here.
he knows that.
Hello,
Yo, what's
Mayor.
up?
Yeah, not fair.
What's up?
Oh my god, hi Mayor, I love
Can
you.
you pay the power bill, please?
I don't think I can squeeze
Can you
past
stop
you.
pushing me around?
Sorry, I'm trying to squeeze past, but
No, I'm not
Trevor's a
moving.
big
Why
back.
don't you have lights?
that's fine.
You're not paying the bill?
I'll stop.
Oh Jesus, I'm
throwing hands.
trapped. I'm
City
trapped
Hall's
now.
been blown up. I can't pay anything.
That's
I'm trapped
unfortunate.
too.
Oh God.
Bro, can you grab me, please?
Holy fuck, you're needy. Hang
Rohan,
on.
swear the witness.
What the fuck? I asked you one question.
Okay, well,
Okay,
just,
that's
yeah,
not
get your
that's
own-
not very
yeah.
good.
Solemnly swear that the
My posture's gonna go to
There you
shit
go,
like
buddy.
this.
Where do you want to go?
Thank you.
whole
Right there, it's fine.
Oh my God, I'm gonna climb back.
Oh my
I'm climbing
God,
back
so
over.
needy. Picking and choosing where I put you down.
Could you please move me over
Put
the
that shit on
bench?
Nikita,
Whisper.
and
Shut the
Please.
fuck up.
and the Lonely Heart.
Witness has been sworn in.
Witness is
You
sworn in.
two,
The
grab
witness is
me,
your-
please.
What do I look
Somebody.
like, a fucking taxi?
Hey, hello, Marshall Wayne.
Lo-
Would you
low
mind
key.
stating your
Ooh,
name and
nice.
rank for the record?
Name and rank. Okay. My name is Marshall John Wayne. Badge number 067. My name. Sorry, my rank is Deputy Marshal.
He is so unserious.
Thank you, thank
I want a
you.
motion to have him.
No, we all knew that though.
Can I
motion to give him
contempt for that?
Between
Yes.
May 14th and May 15th.
Please.
Bro just said 6-7
So you
in
didn't
court.
observe any confusion during that time?
Fucking Zoomers.
No, the only thing I noticed from May 14th to 15th was his phone records where he called Jackie Legs for surgery.
Okay. Between those days?
The midnight from the 13th to the 14th when midnight at 12 a.m.
Yo, chat, what's the
that's
website where you can buy tickets and
It
you
was
can
like
also see
12:20
like
a.m.
exactly where the seats
around
are?
that time?
Okay.
I just saw the subpoenas.
But you didn't personally speak with him
A seat
or
geek.
see him between the 14th and the 15th, just to confirm?
No, the only thing about the 14th is the phone subpoenas I saw.
Between May 15th and May 14th, do you know of any signs of mental deterioration that Sheng exhibited?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to opinion of layperson at this point. We just ask that any answer or question along that line would be considered from a personal standpoint and observation rather than an expert opinion.
Rebuttal.
You know what? I agree with the state. I think that does need a medical conclusion. I'll move on.
Objection sustained. The question's stricken from the record.
Did you listen to the first interrogation tape with Barry Benson on May 21st?
Yeah, a while ago.
Do you remember what he said the audio recording was?
I don't recall. I recall what he told me on the second recording.
We'll get to that. Do you remember if he said if he knew Jackie Legs?
I think he said it sounds like a doctor. I can't even recall exactly.
Wayne, what's Barry Benson's state ID?
Your Honor, objection relevance.
It's establishing the next line of questioning.
Relevance on what grounds? Marshall
It's really,
Sparks.
What the charges in as it pertains to this particular circumstances for Jackie Legs, there's no reason to reference any particular information concerning Barry Benson.
the next line of questioning is specifically related to Barry Benson's state ID that he listed on the second interrogation tape.
Okay, then we're going to further object to best evidence. The court can reference all the information in the specific interrogation tape, rather than getting it out as hearsay evidence through Marshall Wayne.
I'm asking him what his state ID is. It's not hearsay.
We're speaking to the witness's personal knowledge at this time. The objections are going to be overruled. You can answer the question.
Oh, fuck. Wait, chat, when I'm looking at these tickets,
Sure.
is there like a side that's for France and side for that's Norway? I delayed buying tickets.
It's up there, Brian, if you want to read it.
Okay.
1490.
Why is that pushing me?
Can you tell me what state ID he said was his in his second interrogation?
I'm gonna replace this with
Take your
Marshall.
time if you have to review the tape.
Okay.
Update his MDT, please.
To full Marshall.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with his girlfriend. Yeah. He said that he hates you. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Done.
Okay. Yep, thank you. I'm trying to look where the best sort of like seats would be for this. So I'm like taking a look. And like something like this would be fire, but this is fucking expensive. Oh my god, but that kind of makes a pretty
God
big difference.
Damn it, Oxy. It's okay, I got it. It's okay, I got it.
But you can get these for like cheaper, but this is like shit.
Thank you, thank you.
You pretty much can't see most of the game.
Apparently said 6272.
You said
I'm trying to.
Yeah, sit down. What the fuck are you doing?
What time
Stop
did the
yelling at
second
me. They
interview
can yell
start?
at me. You can't.
Thank you.
This isn't bad.
How dare you?
Yeah,
me
World
sit
Cup
down.
tickets are.
The rest of the
Yeah, it is pretty
recording
absurd.
If you'd like to reference the recording.
I'm trying to find like decent.
There's no way Barry said
You want to be
62,
50 yards line or behind the goal.
And what time did you post this case to the
Really?
docket? Oh, and just to confirm, sorry, let me step back for a sec.
Wait, what?
But if you're way in the nose,
it's
like if you're way back
6:54
here,
Pacific?
like
Was that AM?
yeah,
radio?
fuck that one, bro. That's a waste of
It would
money.
be that Barry Benson stated in
The ones in the center though are like fucking 10 grand, bro.
in which he said 6272, I believe.
June 4th?
Which is
And what day did you post this docket case?
not this iteration of government.
You
The
can
last
reference the
one,
docket
his
if you'd
state
like.
ID.
Oh.
But she would.
I mean,
don't think.
what about
Time did you
this?
post it at?
This is kind of worse, but I mean, you get to see really good angle here, right? You get really better close up here.
Barry Benson.
Your Honor, I really don't want to
And-
inject again, but
and
I'm
I-
going to inject the relevance at this point. First and foremost, a court case starts with the discovery period, which allows us to proceed with either discovering new evidence or adding new evidence that's presented in there. Furthermore, this doesn't have any relevance as it pertains to the charges at hand towards Mr. Legs.
My rebuttal is the state is using the statements made by Barry against him. It's relevant in the sense of, did he have access to all the evidence on the docket prior to his second interrogation?
Did the witness have access to the evidence? Is what you're asking, Ms. Archer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand what you're getting at, Ms. Archer. But the prosecution counsel is.
I
correct
do
that
agree with
discovery period
the
would have been
center,
open
though.
At that time.
This ain't too bad.
And while
This ain't
all
too bad,
evidence may
right?
not have been made available upon the initial.
This is gonna be
filing, or
way
this
more,
interview may not
though.
Have even taken place.
God fucking
at the
damn
time
it.
of the initial filing, that wouldn't rise to the question of whether there was enough probable cause to file the case.
do I just
when the
YOLO
witness
this chat?
did originally file it. Was
that's
more
not,
filed.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
that's not the line of questioning I'm going for. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that's not at all what I'm insinuating.
Okay. Then aside from stating material fact here, what are we looking to get to here?
I'm trying to establish based on the answers that Barry provided in the first interview versus the
God,
answers
they're already
that
calling
Barry
me to work
provided in the
again.
second interview.
Do a
the
subathon and pay
differences,
for it.
Gotta
and
go back
also
out there
showing
again.
that in the second interview,
Can I go out this way?
he had access
yeah.
to view
Good luck.
I have to
publicly
leave
accessible
again.
evidence
I hate
prior
it.
to
I'm not coming back. I'm sorry.
Understood. Given that that's the line that you're looking to go down here, the question will be allowed. The objection to relevance is going to be overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Would it be real shit seats if? Would it be real shit seats if I went
last
like
main
all the
question
way to
was,
the right?
was,
So you're
was
saying you
the
really want
court case
these
posted before or
sections
after
or
the
these
second interview?
sections? Why is there so many seats here, but like most of these are booked? That's got me fucked up. Oh, because the team is here.
Okay.
These are team benches. Oh, so that's where the players are coming out. Oh, so like more people buy it on that side?
Prior to the second interview, did you take any steps to determine if Mr. Benson had reviewed any of the publicly
Yeah, but
available
look at how
evidence?
much was taken up here.
He said he doesn't read. But before that, yeah, I remember him saying is he doesn't read.
So would you say like these sections are not worth it? Like the ones on these wings?
Not the first one. No, the second one he did.
Because these get super... This goes way cheaper, but this... Yeah, I don't think you'd enjoy the game from this angle. Like, you can't really see...
Asked, who was speaking to him on the recording, and he confirmed it.
In the first interview?
Okay.
Second one.
Yeah.
Did he acknowledge he was
Norway versus France. Yeah, it's going to be at Foxborough Stadium, so...
But he did in the
I was like, I can't not go to a World Cup game when it's, like, so close. To me, it's crazy if I don't.
Did his recount of events change between the first and second interview?
It can, but that's not something for me to determine.
Can you, just question, real quick for the court. Are Shang Lu's text message results, is that a sealed report?
You either want to see both goals semi-well or see one goal very well. You want to be a little higher to actually see the game? Wait, like up here type shit?
Verifying. Give me 1 second.
Wait, so the seats down here are worse than the seats up here? You're saying like down here would be shit.
The Shanglu subpoena results, Miss Archer?
Believe so. Yes. Yes.
Those are sealed. In fact, they're requested.
I mean, this is cheaper.
Okay.
But I feel like you're further back.
Can you go ahead and pull up the Shanglu subpoena results for me? The text messages, please.
Sun exposure matters. Oh. That means we want these, because if you look at this game, notice how the sun's here and the sun isn't this way. That's probably why these seats are booked. What the fuck?
This is the one that goes from the 13th to the 20th?
Yes.
Okay.
In any of these text messages, does Shang state he was being tortured?
No.
I'm so bad at picking shit.
Do any of the text messages state that he was going insane?
No, but how would he know he's going insane?
Oh! Oh!
He's suffering from mental deterioration in any of the text messages.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to argumentative at this point. I mean, from the legal term, argumentative, not how everyone in LS uses argumentative.
I
Okay.
I'm just asking
Do you want
what is
to
in
do you want to
the text messages.
do you want to expand on that? Well, before you rebut, Miss Archer, can you expand on that for me, Miss Sparks?
Yeah, she's belaboring the point of going down a specific avenue as it pertains to Shang's mental deterioration. I argue in the sense that the evidence itself speaks for itself, rather than the necessity for a witness to be berated and reading out specific things just because she can make him do them. It's argumentative in and of itself.
I'll take a rebuttal.
I feel like it is my responsibility to highlight evidence in questioning and question what is on that evidence. And I don't think I'm berating. I'm just asking questions.
Ms. Archer, I'll put it to you this way: is there probative value behind? Do you see anything pertaining to this in the evidence? Is there a question deeper than that?
I just have one last question regarding this, and then I'll stop.
Okay. Provided that you get there quickly, I'll allow this question, and we'll continue to move on.
At any point, did Chang say he's doing great in the text messages?
No, I don't think so. I didn't remember seeing any.
Give me a moment.
Ooh. Players can feel like these titles are part of one cohesive series. Resident Evil overall timeline. Oh shit!
It's a little hard to see, or explain where it is, but he never said doing great on May 14th.
My name is Marissa LeBaron.
It's a little vague. I'm not sure.
It's fine. Okay, I don't have any questions for him.
1 second.
Just a moment, Your Honor. If we could.
I wanted to take a look at this gameplay they're showing off for the new State of Decay.
So she's sitting there. She basically called Wayne as a quasi rebuttal witness, basically trying to poke holes, in the specific, like poke holes and provide doubt based on one of the primary investigators.
What the fuck is all these ads, bro? What is this pussy ass shit?
Mental deterioration, because that's part of the reason why the corruption is there. It's part of the reason
This is Kit's first witness, isn't it?
It's their only witness.
Is it her only witness?
Yeah. She
Oh, this court case is gonna be over soon.
Cantor? But Cantor's not around.
Cantor's literally sitting right over there.
Yeah.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then Cantor. Well, Montez told me she wasn't there, so.
Oh no, she's sitting there next to Violet and Snoopy, in between them.
Oh, okay. Then I think she's next.
Rather than taking one tile of one giant.
And that's it. It's just those two.
So I don't see anything that Wayne needs to specifically go over. But if there's anything in particular,
I don't think so. I don't think any of the information.
I mean, ultimately, we want to give him some time to actually fucking look over this shit, and I don't. I really feel like it's gonna be. I will look this over, and I'm gonna give you a ruling tomorrow already.
Your Honor, we have no cross for this witness at this time.
Marshall, you can go ahead and step down.
Cool. Thanks, Your Honor. Thanks, Rohan.
Yeah.
Okay, the defense calls Dr. Philippa Cantor. Woohoo!
Yeah, baby.
Cantor, please step up. Sorry.
Your Honor, after she's sworn in as she's an expert witness, we'd like to voir dire her concerning the specifications and what was requested on the docket for her expert opinion.
Understood. We'll go ahead and do that.
I understand how this is going to go. It's going to be like, these are fake.
Rohan?
Only
Hello,
we can do
Eric.
medicine here.
Are you comfortable?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just
Alright.
gonna stand.
All right. Would you raise your hand for me?
There you are.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Medicine
whole
doesn't
truth, and
exist
nothing but
outside
the
of
truth,
CMC.
under the pains and penalties
Hmm.
of perjury,
Yeah,
so help
I'm-
you, Hun?
Yes,
I actually have no. By the way, guys,
The witness has been sworn, Your Honor.
I'm not super tapped in on
Ms. Archer,
any of
before
the
you begin,
court
there are gonna be a couple
strategy and a
wider
bunch of other
questions
stuff.
in order to qualify the witness as an expert. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Dr. Cantor, it states that you are an expert. You're being called as an expert medical witness, specifically on the justification that you are on the medical group board for San Andreas Medical Group. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And how long have you been part of the board?
About 2 years.
Gotcha. Okay. And that particular capacity, you're being called, and I quote, all matters concerning SAMG and practicing medicine with the state of San Andreas. I assume you're familiar with the policies of SAMG?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha. And as far as that is concerned, how deep into that understanding of the policies and procedures and standard operating procedures of SAMG and the medical professionals are you?
Myself and my husband wrote them.
Gotcha. Okay. So as far as that's concerned, Your Honor, we're fine with her when we have no objection to Ms. Cantor being specifically called as it pertains to what was on the docket, which is the all matters, quote unquote, concerning SAMG and practicing medicine. We will be objecting to any lines of questioning beyond policy questions. So any specific portions of any doctors, specific medical procedures, and things like that that aren't outlined in SAMG's policies and procedures, we will be objecting to, since that's not what she was called. Otherwise, we are good to have her proceed.
Do I get a rebuttal?
You do.
Dr. Cantor was not called as a policy expert. She was called as a medical witness expert. Her justification was simply to state her credentials. It wasn't to limit the scope of her questioning. If the state had an issue with the scope of her questioning, I would have recommended that they bring it up on the docket when she was entered in, but they made no objection to the entry itself.
Okay,
or
then-
her as a medical expert.
Then we have additional voir dire questions concerning Ms. Cantor and the general quote unquote expert medical witness as it pertains to general medical practitioner.
Okay. Typically, with Sparks in this jurisdiction, we allow the individual calling the witness to ask qualifying questions, name, rank, experience, etc., and then motion to the bench to qualify them as an expert.
I'm aware as
sure your
to how
experiences in
this
the
jurisdiction.
past.
Yes,
Right.
Your Honor, I'm very, very well experienced in this jurisdiction.
Okay, so what the abrupt need to change how we handle things here?
It's not the general qualification of being quote unquote medically experienced when we're dealing with hypersensitive information concerning brain surgery without that being necessarily there is something that we're concerned for. General practitioner, it is common knowledge within the state of San Andreas that doctors at SAMG and Crusade Medical Center tend to specialize in certain areas such as orthopedics, etc. Just because she's on the board doesn't mean she knows every single thing about medicine ever. I mean, if she ends up being qualified by the court, that's different. But it is.
I would actually disagree, and because you're not on the medical board, and the only person that can speak to doctors' qualifications is standing next to the judge.
We defer to the court,
Doctors
Your Honor.
called-
Oh shit.
All I wanted was.
We will follow established procedure as has been handled in this jurisdiction at any time. If there are any objections, when the motion is
Oh
made to
shit, this is
qualify
gonna
the
get
individual as an
spicy,
expert,
chat.
those at that time.
You should go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What? Why?
Please continue, Miss Archer.
Okay. Were you sworn in? Did that already happen?
Yes.
She was, yes.
She was.
Are you calling them up as it goes deeper into medical?
Okay.
Sparks?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Cantor.
I mean, kind of, sort of, not really. I don't really
Howdy.
care. I just wanted to tell the
Can
kid.
you please state your name and profession for the record?
Yes, I'm Dr. Philippa Cantor. I'm currently on the board of directors
She's an
of the
experienced
San
attorney. If
Andreas
you told
Medical
her a
Group.
little bit, then she might be off her game.
Dr. Cantor, can you provide a summary of your occupation history for the court?
Absolutely. I started my profession as a doctor about 8-9 years ago. Was
also,
formerly the LSMG.
Like, genuinely pisses me off when people
Quickly
say
rose
in this
through the ranks.
jurisdiction.
Was
Like, I haven't been
became an
practicing in this
attending within
jurisdiction.
about a year of my employment. Was an attending for an extended period of time before being promoted to the board of directors about 2 years ago. Maybe a year and a half ago.
And what areas, what specialty areas have you been trained in?
In San Andreas, every doctor is trying to handle a basic level of just about anything that comes forward, just due to, a lack of availability of specialized care, as well as, just lack of staffing in general. So I've specifically focused in just emergency care, which could handle just about anything, as well as endocrinology.
Within your emergency care, did you have training in surgery?
Yes, absolutely.
And what areas, what specific surgeries were you trained on?
Got just about fucking everything. As it pertains to this case, I have indeed been trained on head and brain related surgeries, as well as follow up and aftercare.
And you are currently on the San Andreas Medical Board or Medical Group Board. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, legs case.
Can you explain to the court what
He tried to
areas of
kill
the hospital you
someone
oversee?
and admitted
As
to
a
it.
member of the board of directors, I oversee all operations of the San Andreas Medical Group, including I am the operating head of psych while Pixie's on sabbatical. So I'm handling both hiring and SOPs for both doctors and the psychiatric team.
The defense would like to turn to the court to qualify Ms. Cantor or Dr. Cantor as a expert medical witness.
Is there an
based on
objection
her
from the prosecution?
qualifications.
I just have one other question. What's your favorite area of the brain?
My favorite area of the brain?
Yeah,
How do I quantify favorite?
I don't know which place is the coolest.
We'll consider that without objection.
Fine.
Okay.
The witness is
fucking-
qualified. The witness is labeled as a qualified witness. You may continue.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Cantor, are you privy to all decisions related to the hospital?
It's hypothalamus, by the way. It's the coolest place.
Literally what I was about to
Yes. I should be, unless the marshals specifically tell a board member not to share with the other board members. But yes.
Dr. Cantor, have police officers ever referred suspects for psychiatric examinations?
Exactly.
Yes,
you looking at
frequently,
Cass up
both to
there?
myself and other other
I thought it might
professionals.
be.
Yeah, that's Cass.
What would be some reasons for these referrals?
Dessert
There's a litany of referrals. There's been whether or not someone's fit to stand trial, whether or not someone should be hospitalized in like a 5150 style situation, as well as if someone is qualified to be questioned and in the right state of mind for it.
What signs do medical professionals look for when they're assessing whether or not someone is of a fit state of mind?
Generally, it would be an understanding of the world around them, of their own circumstances, and generally those. We try to rule out health conditions if possible as well.
If a suspect is experiencing any of these signs, would they be cleared for questioning?
I cannot require
I see where she's going with this.
PD to cease questioning in my position. However, there are certain signs that would cause me to recommend that someone hesitate on questioning, at least until someone's received treatment.
Did you review Shanglu's interrogation on May 21st in report 48677?
I have done so, yes.
Was Shang Lu exhibiting any signs that medical professionals would look for when assessing someone, whether someone is in a fit state of mind?
I believe so. If I heard some of the statements that Shang had made here, I would personally have recommended that he were not in a fit state of mind to be questioned at that time, at least until further evaluation.
Why do you make that assessment?
He makes quite a few comments, both stating that he, at the time, does not understand or remember significant portions of the world around him, as well as within his own circumstances. His story seems confusing and almost dreamlike in some instances, including referencing spending time with two people who are actively deceased, including T.J. Walker, who I watched be murdered in front of me. So, pretty sure he won't there.
I've seen TJ.
Okay. We're going to move on a little bit. Dr. Cantor, in your experience, have you ever treated patients who are under extreme duress?
Yes, I have.
What are some examples of situations that can place somebody into extreme duress?
Generally, it would be some sort of threat of harm, in some sort of kidnapping, in a situation where someone is being actively hurt, maybe active threats.
Wait, wait, am
like
I tripping, or is this a medical evaluation based on a recording?
When one of these patients
You were
has
correct.
experienced duress,
What in the
what is
fucking?
typically their primary concern?
And it kind of ignores the fact that
the primary concern
the
when
physical
under duress
evidence lines up
is
with what he says on
generally
the
Yeah.
self-protection.
It's not
What
just
the
agreeing,
fuck?
It's actually what happened.
Yo.
Above all, we teach our doctors when they first get hired. If you're ever under duress, if someone's holding you up, you do whatever you can to protect your life.
She's asking general questions
giving up
concerning
patient.
that. So the
We
questions
can always
we
get
ask
PD on
are,
them,
how
but
do
if
you
you're dead,
determine
no one can
if
tell them
someone's
what
under
happened.
distress? How often do you have to go through that? Can you do that
So
just on the phone?
self-preservation is a factor?
Or
Absolutely, it's the most important factor in those cases.
Trying to kill your.
you're thinking, you're thinking too. No, that's not that deep.
This is why
she's
people go
basically
online for
saying
doctors.
he's under
Did
duress,
anyone
which is
say that they were
exactly.
Fucking. Yo, I'm just gonna get a fucking like. Yo, I'm just gonna fucking.
I trust ChatGPT more than any doctor defending this dumbass.
Can duress affect?
Yo.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So none of these questions we
Can
can really
duress
object to.
affect
We
what
can,
one
but
person
it
says
just
to another?
it's not
This
gonna
is a
be-
grossly
it'll be
non-neutral
fine for
like
class.
evaluation.
Yes.
Like it's actually
in
insane.
my professional and personal experience, you
What, with
just
your
say whatever the fuck you can to get yourself out
Go
of
do
those
whatever you need to
situations,
with your husband, honey. We got
so
this.
that you can protect your own life.
What the fuck?
In your experience, how does torture and imminent death affect a person's ability to make decisions?
What?
In my experience, both dealing with the medical and psychiatric side of patients who have been through kidnappings and torture and harm, the more the threat there is to their life, the more desperation there is.
Yo, you
I've
can't be
heard
any more
people
obvious than what the
many a
dog
thing
shit
that
spewing
they
out of her mouth.
never usually would, or saying many a thing they never usually would, just out of pure desperation.
Yo, this is insane. Yo, she ain't even hiding it. That's crazy.
Have you listened to the audio recording found on Barry Benson Listener Report 47862?
This is actually like 4K.
Have you
Like,
received any training or experience to evaluate individuals
like,
who experience traumatic
just like
events?
unadulterated, zero shame.
Accuracy of this recording is not
Based on
good,
your
but then
review of the
she's saying
recording, did you
based on
identify
this
any
yeah.
factors?
This is why Brian
that are
goes to
commonly
Derek
associated
directly.
with
Yeah.
Psychological duress.
Holy fuck.
The recording skips around a hell of a lot, but there's a lot of active threats, as well as
Wait, does she even know who Shang is?
torture occurring while the recording's happening.
Dog, she couldn't name a part of the brain.
Were those threats directed at any particular individual on the recording?
They appeared to be actively directed at Jackie Lake.
Any part. Sparks gave him a chance to name like any part, and she just
Serious
stumbled.
bodily harm.
Hey, yo.
create a state of duress.
Absolutely, yes.
Yo,
Can the
Well, she
fear
just
of
confirmed everything.
death create a state of duress?
Yes. Absolutely.
brother.
What effect can it have on the reliability of statements that are made under these conditions?
I personally would hesitate to put stock into statements put under these conditions, just due to the urge to preserve life when you're under that active threat could cause you to say or do a bunch of shit you usually wouldn't. I could not imagine that.
So he actively said, "Yo, dog,
would've
I
been,
tortured your best
at least
friend."
a statement made, that was
protect
intended
himself.
to be made under normal circumstances, alone, maybe not the truth.
Based on the circumstances depicted in that recording,
Hey, yo, I hope one.
could that
Oh,
environment
dude, that EMS went up there. I hope one of these motherfuckers blasts her right now.
for the person receiving
Yo,
those threats?
this person's got to get killed, bro. Yo, this motherfucker got killed. Yo, someone got to blast a motherfucker. Yo, fuck this shit. Yo, fuck the badge, bro. Yo, this lady got to get clapped.
Can you clarify why you believe that?
The threats are extremely clear and straight to the point. Based on the circumstances of the recording, it does appear that there was no option here to leave or refuse to answer.
It's also fairly contradictory, which is what I would put in closing to
let
dismantle
alone,
her specific testimony.
A chance to protect
Because yes,
himself
there are threats,
if he
but then
didn't do whatever was said.
is also doing the opposite of what was said.
Can you refer to report
Correct
26115? That's not sealed, right? Just confirming. Just want to make sure.
At least as a law enforcement officer, we have found that typically when someone works as a doctor, they tend to do illegal activities.
Yeah, so Kit's doing two things. She's one, dismantling the...
You sound like us, bro.
Okay, it says
the audio
bomb on the
recording,
pier, that one?
and then two, relying on the audio recording to prevent, or
Can you go
sorry,
to
to
photos
present
for me?
the,
And
to present the
scroll all the way
argument
down to the
that
bottom.
Jackie was under duress. You can't do both.
It'll be interesting to see how the judge factors this in. And hopefully they ask, like, do you know who Shang is? What makes you believe, based on a recording, that you can make any such evaluation? Because keep in mind, these aren't like yes or no questions. These are narrated, lengthy statements that infer to a like. You don't need to be a doctor of any type or any kind of expert to know that you would not be able to evaluate any of those things, whether it's in the space of medicine or whatever specialty it is.
To have severed the spinal column, as well as fragmented off into shrapnel.
Do any of these injuries show fragments in the brain?
Yes, the gunshot to the base of the skull would have left the fragments there.
Is that injury cited as critical?
We can address that.
Yes.
Just addressing closing in evidence. Tell the story and wrap it in evidence.
What's critical about that injury?
She acknowledges the dangerous heat wave.
To start with, the initial damage to the spinal column is severely critical, and without immediate care.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Paralyzed for life, at best.
I would recommend on crossway
as
bringing
well
that up and
as
bringing
the
up the
shrapnel
injuries because that has been
claims to
opened
be
on
too
your
close
scope
to
anyway.
further areas of the spinal column as well as the nervous system, and was unable to be safely extracted.
Can someone go about their day-to-day life with this kind of injury left untreated?
God, no.
Can someone walk around for 6 months with their spinal column severed?
I would be amazed if someone could walk around at all. So, no.
Is there any way for someone to function without the help of medical aids with this kind of injury?
Definitely
Which injury
not.
is she talking about?
How quickly would you need to treat this?
To the spinal column.
Which injury is this?
Fucking immediately, as soon as possible.
Shanks, no.
And how are the bullet fragments related to this injury?
They're talking about the.
Julian, you are not Robin. Okay? Robin isn't birthed yet.
And, they themselves,
We'll make you an emote, though.
do not have caused
Jong's
damage
doing
at this
good.
Time, however, if they were to be removed, could have caused further damage.
Julian's like, listen, Frosted's dead. I'm Robin now.
These are from an old injury.
From what I can tell.
Yo, man, last couple days have been crazy, right?
Does the report cite any prior surgeries?
we need a dog emote. Yo.
Hell in my brief look over.
Does this report cite how Dr. Legs committed malpractice?
Hey, Jonah.
Yeah.
No, not that I see.
Does Cass's number end in 4656?
In your medical opinion, would it have been possible for Shang to have had this injury for 6 months
okay.
prior to that surgery?
I thought I had her number saved. I guess
This
I did.
specific injury? Hell no.
I
No,
have
that'd
her
been,
saved in my phone as
treated and
felonious judge.
Definitely noticeable.
I guess she's more like felonious mayor at this point.
True.
Got a couple more questions. Try to get through this quick. Dr. Cantor, can retained bullet fragments in the brain create medical risks?
Yes, they can.
What kind of risks?
Bullet fragments left in the brain could potentially, move and cause further damage. However, sometimes taking them out expedites that process. If it's too close to things, you're just gonna slide straight through anything.
Is every patient affected the same way?
Oh God, no, not at all.
You can lean on that for your cross.
Can
so
effects
Felix,
vary from
so-
patient to patient?
Absolutely, it can.
Would a doctor be able to predict with certainty how a specific patient would be affected?
No, there's
Can you
really
help
no
us?
way. As much as we try, medical is not
it's your cross.
perfect science. It's often just doing your
What do you
fucking
mean the
best
second
with
half
the
of the question?
information you have, and just trying to see if you can create more
We're
positive.
gonna continue after Storm.
What additional
No, because I think they're doing closing right after this.
In this
Do you guys
case,
have
absolutely.
What additional follow-up?
At least I hope so. I am dying right now.
Been no further harm. Yes.
Dr. Cantor, in your profession, what factors are considered when evaluating whether a physician has committed malpractice?
Generally, when I have tried to quantify malpractice in the past, because medical can be almost more of an art and more subjective, we are looking for a clear attempt that has no potential backing for the treatment that is necessary. For example, if someone had a bump on their head and you cut off their arm, that's very clear malpractice. It can get a lot blurrier the closer you get to the specific injury, but it would just be weighing their reasoning for what has occurred based on all of the reports that you have available.
Can a surgery have complications even when performed appropriately?
Yes, absolutely. Even when we try our absolute best, sometimes that's not enough.
Is medical risk the same as malpractice?
God, I fucking hope not. It should not be, or we would not have a single doctor in the city.
When evaluating physicians' conduct, would you typically review medical reports?
Yes, I would review all surrounding evidence if possible.
So you'd review treatment plans?
Yes.
And the patient's history?
Absolutely.
Wait.
Would you question the doctor involved?
Yes. That would always be the
You hear what
most
she's saying, right?
important for me.
Yeah.
Were
because
any of those things done by her?
you can't see why they made the choice they did.
Mhm.
They can explain it to you.
We got work to do after this case.
Were you aware of any doctors consulted by investigators regarding this case?
All on the record.
I'm not
Two
aware
down
of
report.
it. No.
There's bigger fish to fry. I have a whole PD to cook.
Dr.
I
Cantor,
genuinely
as
don't
a
know how it's
board
going.
member, are you responsible for the
Oh.
employment of doctors within the San Andreas Medical Group?
Yes,
Just
I
head
am.
empty.
Are you responsible for employment changes?
Trapped now. Good luck.
Yes.
You
Cannot
live here
leave.
now,
If someone
Keith.
approached you with
Based on these
allegations of
statements,
I mean, if you
then
wanna
why
use
were they
that,
not like,
would you make that
the worst place.
determination?
Are they not
based
like,
on an audio recording?
We're here on the dark side of the courtroom.
how did this surgery
If
happen
this was
when there's no
presented to
report?
me,
Hmm.
I would absolutely.
Why did it
take
take
it
weeks?
very
Like,
seriously.
No.
However,
second witness for
there's a hell of a
the
lot more to look
defense.
into.
So there'll be
Whoa.
Cross,
Like
and
mentioned,
then
we would look into
Jover.
all
Cross
related
closings.
reports, both previous.
Are they?
current,
Do you think we finish
as
this in
well as
40?
have a clear
No.
conversation with the doctor
No
involved.
ruling
shot.
today, guaranteed.
There'll be quite a few steps to determine that.
Yeah.
How long have you worked with Jackie Legs?
2.5 years, I believe.
Do you know how many surgeries Jackie Legs has performed?
God, fucking countless. That man's been popping the fuck off.
Do you know how many lives Jackie has saved?
Again, truly countless.
Has Dr. Legs ever had questions of medical malpractice before?
He has never had malpractice brought to my attention.
Oh, whoopsies.
As a San Andreas Medical Group board member, have you ever questioned Jackie Legs' integrity as a doctor before?
No, I have never had actually quantified reason to do so.
Thank you. No further questions.
The floor is open for Cross.
Over the what?
We could go over the unused/used room. Why was there a room and no report? Do you think that would be a good thing?
There's a lot. I'm trying to make sense of everything that's going on here. Okay. You mentioned, Dr. Cantor, that there was signs of duress and that as a result of the duress, people would try to solve for self-preservation. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you determined that Jackie Legs, the person we say is Jackie Legs on the recording. Does it sound like self-preservation? Nah, I left them in there. I did remove the scar tissue so he could slowly go insane. Oh, and eventually die. Does that sound like self-preservation?
Well, there's a few things that would lead me to at least want to rule that out, especially that the tape jumps around significantly, and so we do not hear the conversation leading up to it. Considering that he was actively kidnapped and later tortured,
What?
there is no proof.
Ain't no
he was
way.
not literally told before that to say these exact words. So I would
That is-
personally put limited weight on that.
Interesting.
But you know, if he said that to me right now, I guess no.
I see. When it comes to what you just said about being tortured, so like, under your evaluation, was he currently tortured when he uttered those words?
I've no fucking idea because, like I said, the tape jumps around a fuck ton.
It does. Let's jump to the 6-minute mark then.
Right, let me pull that up. Hold on. Which report is it again?
It is 47862.
Let me pull that up.
Oh, that's good rare. I don't have any information, but I'm pretty sure he was saying it under duress.
Because they might have said some stuff beforehand.
Trust me, I got a medical degree. I'm able to also do psychiatry off a report.
The recording in the evidence tab listed under other.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, let me check that out.
You know, I wish I could pull my flashlight out and just solve cases by just pointing it at people. You know.
You want me to listen to 6 minutes?
Yeah, for reference, or we could just pull the transfer too. But this is at the 6-minute mark for everybody involved.
Sure, okay.
Fucking that's
Should be like part of the Russian
crazy,
voice
bro.
states.
And what's the question?
Yeah, I just want to point out that specific section because this part, I just want to point out in the transcripts it says, so you got the information you want from the doctor and you still want him to suffer. As far as I'm concerned, he can feel and ounce what I felt in the past 24 hours.
By the way,
Then the
Knight
reply is,
isn't
"I like your story
challenging
now that knows my
like
art."
is this
You
person
acknowledge
a
that
medical
the tape
doctor?
skips around.
It's more like how
and,
how
would you
would
acknowledge that
any
this specific
reasonable
sense,
person hear
of
this
suffering came after
and not be
information
like,
provided by Jackie?
where are you making these
Objection,
assertions? They're absolute baseless
Testimony's been speculation. Whatever about this speculation.
yeah.
This specific
Sure, go ahead.
recording at the 6-minute mark states that, so you got the information you want from the doctor and you still want him to suffer. At this specific spot on the recording, it acknowledges a conversation where, one, Jackie already spilled the beans, and now the Russian voice is basically initiating the part where he's getting tortured. There is a separation. That is what the speaker is acknowledging now.
What's your question?
Sorry. I just had a Cuzzo?
Oh, someone should ask her whether she could make a
Marshall,
determination
I'm
based
just
on
trying
that
to get what
sound.
your
What
So
happened to the
my question
person
is that,
on dispatch?
my question is basically earlier I asked or after I referenced this part, right? Was the confession separate from
Objection.
the
Counsel is testifying.
Bye. I'm gonna run
Sustained.
down there and see if everything's okay.
I was clarifying the question. Okay, well, shit, fuck. Hey,
Wayne,
well,
Sorry,
sorry. Based on this information, was the torture prior to the torture, or sorry, was the confession prior to the torture?
Again, objection, speculation. I can elaborate. It was determined during the questioning of Madeline Montez that the PD made no effort to verify or check for signs of doctoring. There's no way that she would know whether or not the recording was edited.
Wait, technically the defense could have also taken the tape and checked.
Rebuttal? Marshall?
That's speculation in itself because we have all the evidence to back up the evidence that this tape presents. Specifically here, you have something that's intact, differentiating when the confession happened and then stating when they initiate the torture.
Sure. But as the witness on the stand is not a direct witness to the recording itself and was not in the room, was not present when it was made, inherently by asking her to establish a timeline, you are asking her to speculate. The objection is going to be sustained. This is better for you to highlight as an inconsistency when you highlight evidence, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Easy. Let me speak to my co-counsel real quick.
I mean, he's correct. I mean, she's leaning on the recording and then wanting to strike a recording. He's correct.
Anything about the injuries or any ideas for the
Montez has them.
Yeah. Who said my
Oh,
name?
I thought you came over because you had the ideas.
Oh, hi.
For the what? Sorry, go ahead again.
cross questions regarding the
I'm gonna start using Sandy Medical. Yo, dude, yeah, there is. I used to go to him back in the day.
Yeah, but I think they fired him.
No, they tried killing him, but he's still alive.
What the fuck?
Who said you medicated?
sorry,
Bro, I
earlier
am such a
you mentioned that
shitter. I am
usually
such a
when we talk about
shitter, bro.
practice reviews, you would review a medical
Man,
report.
there's like parts of me that's like
Could you repeat
desperately
that
want to play
question?
my
I
shitter
didn't hear it.
characters a bit more.
Since you
But it's something
mentioned
so
that
much
you reviewed
funnier when it's
medical
coming from
reports,
Brian, who's such like a I don't know, like
I
an
don't know. I just clarified. If she,
straight shooting arrogant prick.
That,
So when he becomes a
in
shitter,
your
I just
statement,
make myself laugh.
You stated that When it comes to reports of malpractice, you review medical reports, correct?
Yeah, when possible.
Okay. Was there a medical report for Shang's surgery?
No, there was not a formal report.
So,
Objection. Which surgery is he speaking about?
The,
Shit.
the
one on the
witness did
14th?
already answer the question. But I guess that's been stipulated now. Please proceed.
sorry to proceed with reviewing malpractice if a medical report was never produced and the surgery occurred.
There's still, paths forward that we can take. Also just because, a medical report wasn't there doesn't mean it's not being worked on, be added later. Depends on the case.
So is that not malpractice itself of concealing a surgery?
Frankly, no. We have
Hmm?
a hell of a lot of people that we got to treat in this city. There's a lot of things we do that would generally
Someone that's crazy, bro.
bedside. That wouldn't
This,
require
yo,
if
this
everything
motherfucker.
that
Yo,
could be considered
embarrassing.
required a
The left
report,
hand side,
all you'd be seeing is
embarrassing.
doctors and
If this is your
engineers.
boss,
So no.
So then how do you determine malpractice without the reports then?
We can still talk to everyone involved, and assess just like we're doing now.
So for medication and drugs used to sedate patients, are they required to log that information in report?
Again, not necessarily. We
What?
almost every patient requires
Can I
some
go
sort of
back in,
medication.
please?
Just
For fuck's sake.
play it by the situation.
Excuse me.
Yep.
One moment, Your Honor. Sorry, I just have to get that on your way because.
Thank you.
How do you determine malpractice? That's your procedure, but you don't expect them to follow it.
I mean, she's not leading. I mean, it's procedure, but she's not expecting to follow it. So there's no chance for any sort of specific malpractice. Did we discuss? I can't recall. I'm so sorry. Did we? Sorry, distracted. Did we go over the specific validity of her being able to analyze Jackie's mindset just by the audio recording?
Oh, we haven't yet.
You do that because they're trying to bring up the validity of the audio recording, but then also fighting that Jackie was under duress. So we want to ask questions.
I cannot
like,
wait.
Okay, you heard the
I
voice
cannot
here,
wait
but
to
you
get the
admitted there's
transcript of
something
this.
without. We don't have a timeline, obviously. It's like so since we don't have a timeline here, how are you like? What brought you to the determination that he was under duress?
I don't think we do.
Stuff like that. Lean into that.
Done anything and you've already cooked them.
Sorry, let me use my outside voice. So you mentioned that there was issues with the audio recording, that there was things cutting out, that a timeline wasn't exactly established.
I wish I would have. Man, sometimes I wish I had more time for prosecution. I would have actually started asking more questions for Cantor and then utilize the transcript to hyper go in. She has very much dug herself into this insane position in which I would actually argue that if this is how they're operating,
actively threatens my doctor, and then a statement is made. So admittedly, I'm making leaps just like you.
Were you able to determine if those threats were made before or after the confession?
Objection. Counsel is testifying again.
Actually, that was phrased in the form of a question. He said, were you able to determine if those threats were made before or after the confession?
He's coming to a conclusion.
Well, that would be leading, which we're allowed to do on cross. Finger guns. Oh, I shouted that. My bad.
Hey.
It's late, dog.
Okay. The objection is going to be overruled. Please answer the question, Doc.
Could you repeat? So,
Were you able to determine if the threats were made before or after the confession?
That was funny, bro.
however, most voluntary conversations don't end up with me thrown out of a helicopter.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yo, this is cooked. This shit cooked, bro.
Conversations don't end up with me thrown out
Hey,
of a
yo.
helicopter.
No, but that should. Maybe it should.
Objection not
Maybe it
answered?
should.
I said no, and then they.
Oh, sorry. I just heard most conversations didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my
No, you're
bad.
good.
Sorry, English is
You're
my
good,
second
don't
language,
worry.
so.
That's okay. Yeah, I started with no.
Okay, sorry. About that.
Just kind of as a point of order for people to be aware of time as well.
Some-
Let's get to our points here.
Yo.
Yeah, we'll quit the.
Sorry, Wayne. I'm so
That's not as good. That's good then, right? That's.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah,
it
it's
worked.
fine. It worked.
Okay, then we're good. Your Honor, I end my turn. And I place this card face down.
Okay, redirect from the defense.
Yeah, Dr. Canner, do you have to be in a state of active torture to be under duress?
God no. If that's true, every single person kidnapped for a bank has some real good news. They can just run the fuck out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Would threats of death cause a state of duress?
Yeah, absolutely. That's generally how it starts.
Would the threat of torture cause a state of duress?
Absolutely, I believe so.
Would being held captive cause a state of duress?
Yes.
No further questions. Thank you, Dr. Cantor.
Dr. Cantor, you can go ahead and step down. Thank you for your time.
Were you duress during any of the
Ms.
questioning
Archer, are there
in
any
regards?
additional witnesses
You know, it's like anything that's. Hey, dog, I was under duress when I was being questioned on the stand. My bad. You know.
Wait, addition.
Yo, hey, what the fuck? Hey, this is so cool. Yo, I am amused right now. I'm also.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No further witnesses at this time.
Okay.
Coward.
Does the defense rest its case then?
Detain. I'm sorry, you're under duress.
Miss Archer?
We're locked at the storm, right? For time?
Yes, as I advised you prior to the matter in question, you're
Yeah, we rest.
Okay. Would you guys prefer to present evidence as part of your closing, or would you like to do it separately?
As part, Your Honor. Just to save time. One go.
Fantastic. How long do we need to be ready to deliver closings?
Kind of like 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Does that work for you as well, prosecution?
Your Honor, you won't be coming to a to deliberation. Sorry, you won't be going finding a verdict tonight. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, I will be reviewing and deliberating over, and we'll reconvene. I'll note it on the docket.
Perfect. Yeah, then we should be okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, we got 10 minutes. So I gotta chat with you about something.
45 after the hour.
That was so cooked and fucking embarrassing.
You ever hear a text I got from one of the doctors?
Yeah, what'd she say?
I have yet to see the probable cause on either the violation of law or medical oath.
Who was that?
Snoopy.
Snoopy's a retard. That's why he got fired.
He got fired?
Yeah.
He's dressed up as a doctor though. He was on duty.
Brother,
earlier.
Snoopy was the guy that would come in to prosecute cases and then always disappear. I don't know who had a bigger track record for skipping court while scheduled court cases, him or Nathaniel Grayson. Like it was bad. Like it was like quite literally every court case would be like Snoopy, and then he would never show up. Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Like a long like back when he was a cop?
This is just like the twisted mind of a court determines innocence or guilt. What you're not factoring in is things like morality, this, that, and the third, and just common fucking sense.
Yeah.
But not for nothing, right? You had a member of the medical board going up there and saying the most like, I don't know, man. Like, I almost, if I was a prosecutor, I'd ask if they were drunk, because that transcript gonna look bad, dog. That's, I am shocked that all of that is on the record.
From Cantor's, yeah, that's crazy.
I think, I don't know. That is, well, you know, okay. What's been told to me is that okay. Actually, you know what? We should talk about your stuff tomorrow. You in Springfield. They didn't find any reason to charge either of you. But they kind of are like, we're going to give the facts to you guys, and then you either press charges and ODP to press charges. Which is exactly what I thought would happen. But we'll dive into that separately. I also made it clear this morning that I am giving them the room to do what's needed, because ethical reasons, this, that, and the third. But if they're unable to like fucking come to conclusions, I'm literally going to take over the case. There was some people just, it hurts my head, this state of things. People being like, but you're conflicted. And I said, if that were the case, then none of you guys can ever do police work, you fucking idiots.
You're all witnesses.
Yeah, it
You have to get
is.
somebody who wasn't on scene to prosecute or push the charge. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple of those moments where people are like, oh shit, this is what, like, you know, there was that like, you know, the post-cum clarity. But in this case, they were post-cumming over all the tea that was being drunk for like 12 hours. Because the moment they brought that up, oh, sorry about that. The moment they brought that up, and I'm like, how the fuck are you guys doing any cases then? You know what I mean? Hey man, better not investigate the faceless. Better not. Oh shit. Wait, they pointed a gun my way at the jewelry store. You know, listen, we're gonna call a backup to continue the chase. Like, what the fuck? I mean, there are some arguments that can be made, but that is, you know, that is something that we must internally decide. Like, not internally, but that's something that, you know, investigators need to decide. And then, you know, if there is merit to it, such as like malicious prosecution, that's up to the court, right? So we'll talk more on that tomorrow. I was going to bring some of it up, but then I realized it's late as shit, and I've been nursing a migraine for, I think, like 7 hours now.
No, we'll chat tomorrow. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be able to talk better by then, too.
About the what?
I'll be able to talk better by then, too.
Oh, yeah. By the way, McLeod might have killed Frost.
What? You said it was a heavy rifle.
I guess he made the order. And if it wasn't McLeod, it might have been Flores.
Yeah, I thought
I don't know.
McLeod shot a rifle.
They were about to
Flores
like
shot a
suspend
pistol.
him, and I was like, let's not do that in the middle of the raid. Like, hello.
They did suspend him.
They did? Yeah, after they
suspended. We'll get the raid stuff wrapped as best as I can.
Oh my god.
It was 2 hours.
I don't even think the primaries that were supposed to get all the evidence together even got all the evidence together. Like, this isn't like someone.
I'm still so confused. He doesn't have a heavy rifle. You said it was a heavy rifle. He had heavy rifle.
It was.
bullets.
It was a heavy rifle bullet. Well,
He
no,
doesn't
look,
have
I
a
don't
heavy
even know why they
rifle.
did it because I said, look, we don't even have the facts yet. Like, gather them. Like, how are we going to preemptively suspend someone? I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I am too. I think there is look, there's no other way to put it than people aren't putting in due diligence to think, right? And I know that sounds offensive, but thinking means first, before you do the think, you have to digest the information. If you don't digest it and you just think you're thinking, you're not really thinking. You're just coming up with shit, pulling shit out of your ass, right?
Do we know why they made the call to open fire on the car?
I don't even know.
So we need to talk to Flores, I think, is the next
Yeah.
step.
I think there
I'll do that
might
tonight if I
be.
see him.
My sister. Listen, man. There's a lot of. There's a lot of. I think with all the, stuff.
I'm proud of you, Mike.
Yeah, I did my best.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. And also take care of yourself. And also, y'all got cooked. I'm sorry.
Take care of yourself, Mike. I didn't even know you were hurt.
Did you listen to the recording, Angela?
No.
Listen.
You
to the
guys need to
recording,
listen to
and
the
then tell me
recording. Yeah.
There's a lot of sealed evidence that you didn't hear, and then there's not sealed recording. And if you listen to the recording and think that guy's not guilty,
This is like
you're
watching
missing brain cells somewhere.
It's yeah.
I'm a sue Knight. Knight, I'm gonna sue you.
He just straight up admits to
You're gonna sue
torturing
me
this
for what?
guy by.
I just feel like it.
I'm
What
slightly
the
irritated
fuck
with
is
you,
your
Knight.
problem with me?
I'm slightly irritated with you right now, Knight.
Yeah, what's up?
V. Gray stands next to you and calls doctors self-serving and incompetent, and you don't say nothing about it. You laugh at him. You laugh with him, and
Yeah, and I'll answer that because when you have a drunken dumb fuck like Cantor who berates a bunch of individuals on the docket, which you can certainly read, those that are under her. Now, that doesn't mean you specifically or any particular individuals, but her and those that are simply following and marching to her drums while the evidence is very clearly outlined on the docket. And then you have her say the things she said on the stand. It is fucking embarrassing. To me, what I was witnessing was not somebody who I think, reasonable mind is going to see as, hey, this is someone that is taking a neutral position as a member of the board that should be concerned whether or not that a doctor that is operating on patients that have no control, no ability to consent, and may have done something wrong, and making neutral statements about it instead from the very onset, and you can see it on the docket, she had a drunken rant. And then the answers that she gave today were not even rational. You don't have to even be a doctor to realize that her answers were very editorialized, not to answer the questions that were being presented, but to provide an opinion that was inherently non-medical. I mean, think about it. Like,
you guys can't fucking put all doctors under that.
No,
Do you know how disrespectful that is to me? Who's had my fucking hands elbow
agree.
deep into people every fucking day, and to hear someone I consider once upon a time a good fucking friend, V. Gray, say that all doctors are self-serving and
I don't.
and then you
I mean,
fucking
V. Gray
sit there
has
and
an
laugh
ego.
with him about it.
So,
Do
firstly,
you think that's gonna make me want to fucking do my job and fucking do anything to
I
help
think-
anybody anymore?
so
Do you get that? Do you get how fucking disrespectful that is in our faces?
I don't give a fuck how disrespectful it is, because I'll tell you what, I have had way too many conversations with your bosses, and you know what they told me? They told me they are not willing to take responsibility of their own fucking department. Now, clearly what he was stating was about the Institute. What I responded to was about the Institute. Your personal feelings and my personal feelings are fucking irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, if your workplace has a fucking monster in it that took somebody into a surgery room and decided to fuck with his brain to the point that he would either get tortured or maybe die. There is a serious ethical question you need to ask yourself. Who else? Who else was victim, and who else will be victim in the future? And how many doctors that will be working side by side with you, whether they are residents, nurses, whatever, people that want to do good, how many of them are going to say, you know what? This is how it should be. And maybe this is okay. Or maybe my friend who was wronged, when their assailant is under anesthesia on that surgery bed, what if I do the same thing? So I'm sorry that you got offended, and I'm sorry that you think I was, made any statements against you. But I think right now this court case isn't about you, is not about me. It's about innocent people that are going to be going into CMC and starting to question whether it's safe. So,
starting the closings.
Shit.
I get that. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry for yelling at you,
No.
but it was just, it felt very attacked and personalized.
Yeah,
at the
I
doctors and
listen.
not the
You
institution itself.
You know, you're one of the
gave up
few I would.
everything for fucking EMS, and I got shit on for it, and now I feel like I'm getting shit on for being a doctor.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. How much of that do you blame on two individuals versus the people that are supposed to protect you and keep your hospital safe, right? I mean,
What,
it's
me getting shit on for being EMS?
no. What I'm saying is, like, I mean, listen, let me draw a parallel. There's a reason why people look at ODPD and laugh.
Brian, you have a giant spider on your foot, by the way.
It's leadership, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same reason that I have called people out of my department, be it McNulty. Good guy, generally speaking. He fucking murdered people. He works with terrorists. Or the series of other marshals prior to when I first came in who tried to arm civilians to try to get them to start fucking murking terrorists.
Jesus.
So, you know, I get it, and I'm sorry that's what it came across as. But understand that, you know, there's a bigger problem here, and we are very concerned why there doesn't seem to be like some internal, I don't know.
Here's the thing. I don't trust any of the chain of commands. I don't trust any fucking chain of command. ODPD, LSPD, BCSO, EMS, SAMA. I don't fucking trust them. I'm here to do my fucking job. Hi, Cece. I'm here to do my fucking job. Hello. I'm here to do my fucking job and save fucking lives. I don't fucking trust anybody to have my back because EMS didn't have my back. So I don't fucking trust
And I
nobody
get
to have my
that.
back.
Look, I listen, I don't know fully the context between you and V, right? But I can tell you that's not how I feel about it. However, it does look a certain way when there is a fucking killer right there, and it feels like I'm watching a football match.
Yeah,
So, anyways, all right.
I get it.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. That was
Again, sorry for
good.
yelling at you. I
No,
get passionate.
same here.
Shang is able to live a normal life, given fast physical therapy and all that. Moving along.
Hey,
People's
two
13.
adults able to yell at each other and like
Forrest
walk
Lauren announced
away.
on both text
Chill. I
Barry
appreciate
Benson
that.
about an emergency. Again, these are the phone subpoenas. Forrest Lauren in her text messages established that Shang had the surgery with Jackie 2 nights ago, which overlaps with the People's 14, showing Jackie clocked in on May 13th at 11:48 p.m. Badge access to the operating room showed he opened the door and he first opened the door at 12:20, and then, he had an operation between 12:20 to 12:54 a.m. The People's 22, evidence number 434747, shows the same thing, plus the patient that was listed for the operation room, plus the anesthesia used on the patient, which is Shang Lu. And of course, the People's 22 also acknowledged that a medical report was not produced for the surgery. Moving further along, back to the People's 13, we have contacts from Barry Benson contacting Dundee for help. This was shown in the recording as well, specifically at the 1 minute 24 mark between Erwin Dundee and Barry Benson. Talk about working together. In the text messages, Dundee documents each step, including saying Legs got a call from a Blue to meet at La Fuente Blanca. Again, there's also evidence highlighting Aoki Ma's Lemonless ad stating she is Blue, and of course Ruby York's testimony stating that Blue is Aoki Ma. And then the next piece of evidence, 430729 in the People's 12, Jackie Legs receives a call from Aoki Ma confirming Erwin Dundee's surveillance. Dundee called out a black Lambo Urus that was heading towards to La Fuente Blanca. The city's version of the Urus, it's the Pegasi Toros, which, if you look at Jackie Legs' public profile, he owned. Evidence 430728, Aoki Ma texts Barry Benson, here and please hurry, before texting a GPS location of La Fuente Blanca to Barry Benson, confirming, again, Dundee's observations on text. The People's 21 also shows Aoki Ma calling Jackie Legs from the same number she contacted Barry Benson. The People's 21 again also shows Erwin Dundee calling Jackie Legs. Dundee tells the ladies, Cora Star and Aoki Ma to put the guns down before firing at them. At the 52-second mark in the People's 2, Jackie also stated on recording he already talked to Blue and Cora about everything. I literally went to them. They couldn't have known if it was Benny if I didn't go to them. He's telling the truth based on the subpoenas and everything. And of course, with the defense's confirmation through Cantor's testimony, it is Jackie Legs on the recording.
Oh, yeah, they were checking in on.
After they were shot, Barry made several calls to Tessa Tessa Lamb after they were shot. Aoki Ma's text the next day with Barry states that made inferences to Aoki Ma and Cora to being alive and that Tessa found them in time. The People's 5. The interrogation, I think really at 2717, Director Knight reads out the number 420, the 420 number as the contact for Charlie, an enemy of the state. Barry Benson has has contacted this number multiple times. This was explained how Shang was taken off the island for his surgery, as referenced in People's 5 and People's 10, which means, you know, it confirms their involvement in how Shang was taken offshore. After midnight on May 16th Eastern, Jackie Legs was found dropped from a very high place and reached terminal velocity before landing near CMC in the People's 8. At 12:27 a.m. Eastern, Benny Razor texts Barry Benson, "How's the weather up there?" He follows up with, "You and D just hanging out, huh?" Then, the next day, Benny Razor later texted from a separate number saying that Barry allowed 2 patch members of the ADMC to get shot by Dundee, one being a high command member. In the sealed evidence of the People's 6, you'll see that, you know, you'll see who Shang is referring to as one of the badass high command members. And of course, Aoki Ma being a former patch member of the ADMC. And then moving along, the People's 2. 52 seconds of recording. Amidst the meeting of Aoki Ma, who was stated as Blue, and Cora Star.
Yo, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh just went ham. Like
at the 2-minute mark,
at the end
Jackie
here.
Legs explains how the bullet fragments was kept in place by the scar tissue and the negative effects, including death, if it moved. Then 30 seconds later, admits to not removing the fragments, so he'd slowly go insane and eventually die. Stated that he had nothing to do with Benny, given Benny had shot Shang. Whatever. 3 minutes 30 seconds. Calls Shang a monster, saying he went after Nana, which gives motive to why he would break his Hippocratic oath to harm Shang during the surgery. During the gunfire, you can hear Jackie saying, "I didn't mean to," before he gets cut off with more gunfire, which lines up with what we heard in the 52-second mark and the People's 13, showing met with Aoki Ma and Cora Star at La Fuente Blanca, because Dundee was the one who shot them. Jackie Lake stated he would have done his best to help Shang up until he decided to shoot down Nana at the 5-minute mark. The 6-minute mark, the big one here, a Russian voice stated, "You already got the information and you still want him to suffer," meaning there was no harm to Jackie during his confession, which would give context why he was boasting and being smug about trying to kill Shang in his confession. Helicopter engine in the background at 6:54. Dundee states, "Oh, it's as high as we can go." And Barry said, if they're gonna give him a ride, they would make it fun.
I'm going to pause you here, Marshall Wayne. I understand just from the information you sent me over quite a long statement, and you're nowhere near the end of it, and it's not affording Miss Archer an opportunity to deliver her closing. Are you? I've got everything here that you've written down. Are you kind of able to give me the broad strokes from here on, sir?
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's not as a Look, I'll let you read the evidence highlights. Here's what we're gonna go through a closing thing. All right? Can I at least go through that? Otherwise, I'm happy to come back after Storm because this is the 2-minute mark. And
as we stipulated prior to the case when I was speaking to you both, that's not an option, sir.
Okay. Basically, you can read it in here in the closing bullet points, but basically what we're saying is that every facet of the investigation we look at, whether it be records from the phone company, the medical record, and ultimately even Barry Benson's confession to me on recording in the People's, what was it, 17 or 18? That all of these things that are showed up on the recording did happen. The meetings happened. The dropping from the helicopters happened. The confessions of Jackie Legs was substantiated with the follow-up surgery in the People's 10. Okay. And no matter how you cut it, this happened. Shang's failed surgery was a detriment to his health and safety, which even Legs had acknowledged he could die from such bullet fragments and was aware of it for 6 months. This detriment of Shang's health and life can only be accomplished by Mr. Leg being in the position of a doctor. He had almost 40 hours to create the report of the procedure. But that very mission, an attempt to, he admitted the running report, which is pretty much an attempt to gain an unlawful benefit of hiding his crime against Shang. And of course, the defense is contradictory in their stand. The defense is poking down in the validity of the recording, yet they're also using as substantive evidence to claim duress and valid mental evaluation.
Sorry to interrupt. Am I
Both
allowed to
trying.
do my closing tomorrow? Can we just do our closings tomorrow? Because it's Storm.
Yeah, he went on and on and on.
What do you want me to do?
We'll
Justice
reconvene after
Adams?
we'll reconvene after briefly. Only counsel will be needed. Or anyone that wants to come can come. We'll reconvene after if we're just gonna wrap up these closing.
Okay, I'm sleeping here.
Time. No,
Don't look. Don't look.
Nope.
I'm
We're going home.
Looking. Looking. I don't think it's time. I think it's time though.
I'm still watching.
Why can't I?
Everybody get on the ground.
Goes for Carmine.
Not fooling no one, bud.
I need a medic. I need a medic.
Sorry, I quit EMS.
I shot you first, Wayne. You need to shut the fuck up sometime.
Oh.
Yeah, mouthpiece. Yeah, that's a good one. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Weak stuff.
Should I stay for the closing chat? I'm really tired. I'll stay for the closing, fine. Maybe it won't be too long. All right, so help me. If I get tickets, okay, this, can I see the ball from here? That's my main thing. Is it better to go up a bit, like up to this next level, right? Or is it better to go like down, say like here? Where the seats are better, you're saying this is someone bought them already? No, you're saying this is better. Wait, but why is this 4,000? Why is this 5,000? Why is this 6,600? Like, why is this cheaper than these two? Am I tripping? How is C8 better than C5? Oh, C8 is better. Okay. But have you been there? No. I just don't understand how this... Oh, these are resales? Oh. Now let's compare this to this website. Wait a minute. Wait, this website's cheaper. The view's better than you think. You're saying this is going to be the best view right here? For sure, right, chat? Wait, I mean, is it really bad? Okay, hold on. What was the original price for at Foxborough for France versus Norway? Ranged from $630 to $2,500. What? Initially went on sale here at Ticketmaster. Yo. Yeah, but what would have been the okay. All right. What would have been the likelihood? Wait. Oh, extremely low, effectively less than 1%. You couldn't pick your row. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna get these, chat. You're sure? C8? You're sure, chat? Dunk. Wait, this is C8? Where are you getting this photo? Look at that picture, same section, couple rows up. Really? Why is okay. Oh, too late. I bought them. Just kidding. My card got declined. Um, I'm excited for this, by the way, chat. I'm only doing this because I feel like I need to go to one World Cup game. You know what I mean? Contact the issuer. Okay. Oh, God. Not letting me buy them. I bought it. All right. Oh, my God. How do you, okay. Now get a jersey. Okay, well, we have to do a vote. Tickets, hold on. Tickets secured. I told myself I got to go to one World Cup game, right? If I don't, like, I feel like it'd be stupid. Now, obviously, I couldn't go to the actual World Cup game, but it's apparently these are okay. What row? What's row? How do seats look at Foxborough or Scott? All right. How do you, like, is there a good website for this? You didn't see them? Wait, I didn't see what? Oh. Wait, is this it? Bro, how does this website work? Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, you can upload. So how do you Foxborough? Oh, Gillette. Okay, Gillette Stadium. Oh, section. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I should show like the exact ones I got. You know what I mean? Wait. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's probably a bad idea. But we have a general idea, right? Let's take a look. Potato, send me a link to the C8 section. If you do not mind. Yeah, court's still going. They're going to be doing closings. I'm heading there right now. But I didn't Alt F4, so...
You asshole!
Well, I haven't decided whether I'm supporting Team Norway or Team France yet. Oh, thank you, sir. Saeed will be pissed. I doubt he watches.
This detriment of Shang's health and life can only be accomplished by Mr. Legs being in the position of a doctor that he is in. Mr. Legs had almost 40 hours prior to the kidnapping to create the report, saying that he performed the surgery and sedated Mr. Liu, but he chose not to. This is an act of deliberate act to hide the truth that this very omission of, by not creating the report is an attempt to gain unlawful benefit of hiding this crime against Shang Liu. Again, the defense is contradictory in the sense as well, especially when it comes to questioning cancer. The defense is poking down in the trying to poke down in the validity of the recording, yet at the same time using it as substantive evidence to claim duress and valid mental evaluation. Both are trying to question the authenticity of the audio recording, but arguing that the statement given in the recording was under duress, so it's not an actual confession. Yet they still said, yeah. Anyways, of course, the bullet fragment that Cantor spoke of, which in the evidence and Brian's testimony, a shotgun shell could not have caused this, as it's caused from a fragmented bullet projectile, not a shotgun pellet. Again, as reference to Brian's testimony about the ballistics regarding shotgun shells and bullets, projectiles. Let's see. Lastly, obviously, there's a mountain of evidence here. There's a mountain of evidence to corroborate at every angle the validity of the recording, and even they themselves acknowledge that Jackie Legs, the defense acknowledged that Jackie Legs is on the recording, and we have every proof, even the medical reports and the validity of the medical reports, that the bullet fragments were left behind and could not have been caused by a shotgun shell. So then we ask, if the judiciary does not find rule in favor of the people, then we simply ask, what more do you need to find a doctor corrupt? What more do you need to show that they took advantage of somebody's informed consent? They took Shang Lu's informed consent, which if you looked at the people's, I believe 18 or 17, his interview with me, this was a big decision for his life. This wasn't an easy decision for somebody that conditioned themselves to never trust anybody or a doctor. And the one time he decides to trust said doctor, the doctor lied to him. They left the very thing they promised to remove from his brain, despite the risk, and remove the only thing that kept them in place. So I ask you, what more do we need to provide to get justice for a man of this for this city? That would be all, Your Honor.
Okay.
Anybody got a drink?
You know, Zhang, there was a time, once upon a time, not all that long ago, where I was very proud of the fact that I delivered an 11-minute closing statement in a courtroom, and then I was immediately reprimanded for being too verbose and too wordy. You may have just eclipsed that, sir.
I accept all punishment, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yapping.
Wait, over Jeffrey Bundy?
For future reference, when I ask for an evidence highlight, you can point me to the evidence, and I can read it. I don't need an explain like I'm 5 version, sir. So you understand.
Jeffrey Bundy once
yes,
did a
Your Honor.
40-minute closing.
Thank you, Miss Archer. If you could do me the courtesy of sending me a copy of your closing as well, and then I will allow you the opportunity to read as well.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
Sure.
He kind of smoked your shit, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine, you did great.
Someone get that guy some Pedialyte. His mouth must be dry.
Here you go.
I need some milk.
Yeah, he just made a whole bunch of shit up.
Not enough Cantonese?
Pretty much.
Do you want me to add in evidence to highlight as well at the bottom of it? Or do you want me to just tell you?
However you prefer. You can just tell me. It's fun.
Just 1 sec. Let me just get this sorted out.
Yeah, also in Knight's statement, he says that.
Justice Adams, what's your state ID?
1208.
1208.
Yes, that's correct.
There's a lot that could be picked apart here, but we'll.
You could check you got that.
Sure. Kid closing argument. Yeah, I've got it here.
Okay. The defense would like to highlight the 2 medical reports submitted by the state. The People's 23 and the People's 10. The interrogation tapes or interrogation interview of Barry Benson, the People's 5 and the People's 18. The interrogation interview of Shang Lu, the People's 7 and the People's 17. The testimony of Philippa Cantor and Marshall Wayne. On the recording, specifically the statements made between 35 and 46 seconds, 1 minute 9 seconds, and 1 minute 25 seconds. I'll just give you the start of it and you can just figure it out. The statement's made at 4 minutes 18 seconds, the statement's made at 6 minutes, and the statement's made at 6 minutes 53 seconds.
Not all that. Thank you.
Right, my closing's kind of long too. But
No, you're
I will
fine.
start. Your Honor, today the court has heard two very different arguments. The defense cannot say that the state claimed that Dr. Jackie Legs performed a surgery on Sheng Lu and the bullet fragments in his head were not able to be removed because the state spoke of people that sound like Darth Vader, the Faceless, and when Sheng Lu was possibly shot. The facts of this case are clear. Dr. Legs was kidnapped and tortured for information by Barry Benson and Erwin Dundee. During this kidnapping, his captors harassed him, threatened to end his life, and physically tortured him. And then they threw him out of a helicopter. The results of this encounter almost claimed Dr. Legs' life, as can be seen in the defense's A at Jackie Legs Surgery and ICU Report 47545. Based on the statements of the recording, it is clear that Dr. Legs believed that these were the final moments of his life and wanted the pain and suffering to end. Dr. Legs did make the statements that the state is claiming he made. The defense does not dispute this. What the defense disputes is whether statements extracted from a man who believed he was about to die should be accepted as truth without corroboration. So this brings us to the question, can the statements made under extreme duress be used against us in court? Dr. Philippa Cantor spoke on the subject during questioning. Dr. Cantor stated that in her experience as a medical professional and the current head of the psych department as a San Andreas Medical Group board member, people under duress act in a way that is not always rational, and their concern in these moments is self-preservation. Duress forces an individual into a state where their safety or well-being is compromised. This state of mind overrides all rational thought, and their only motivation is to make the pain end. The state used the words of Barry Benson, Dr. Legs' kidnapper, as fact. A man who admitted to his own involvement in a kidnapping, a man whose statements changed between interviews, and a man who could not even correctly identify himself during questioning. Are these the statements of a reliable witness? In the same vein, Sheng Lu also had two interrogations. Dr. Philippa Cantor spoke on her review of the initial interrogation of Mr. Liu on May 21st. Dr. Cantor stated plain as day, he was not in a fit state of mind to be interviewed at that time. I'm going to skip that part. While it may have been proven in court today that Dr. Legs made those statements, what evidence has the state presented independent of those statements that malpractice had occurred? Dr. Cantor spoke on how the bullet fragments listed in Dr. Asher's report were caused by an injury that needed to be treated immediately. Due to the injury sustained when Mr. Liu was shot and his spinal column severed, this wound would have required immediate life-saving treatment. Cantor stated someone with this kind of injury could not have walked around for 6 months, let alone a day. If Dr. Cantor's testimony is correct, then the medical report the state relies on is not describing the fragments at the core of this case. If this is true, the court is left with another assumption that was never verified during the investigation. While the state may claim that the bullet is a shotgun shell, the report does not specify what kind of bullet was at the base of the skull. What this comes down to is the state has not provided any evidence of any fragments left in Sheng's head from Dr. Legs. The only evidence of fragments provided was related to an injury confirmed by Dr. Cantor that Sheng would have been able to walk around with for even a day that required immediate medical attention. The report made no mention of post-operative healing or any mention of how Dr. Legs affected the patient. Neither medical report show or state any harm, stress, or psychological damage caused by Dr. Legs. In fact, during the second interview of Mr. Liu, he states, "Yeah, I got surgery. I wanted to remove some fragments from my head. Hopefully he did a good job. I don't know. I feel great lately. To be honest, I feel very good." So here we are, faced with the evidence presented today. The state never verified if what Jackie Legs claimed was in fact malpractice. The state never verified if what Dr. Legs said on the recording was true. They just simply assumed it was. There are no statements or interviews with Dr. Legs showing that the state never spoke to him about the events of this case. The state took the words of a man under severe duress and used them against him. The state heard directly from Mr. Liu that he got a surgery, and yes, he didn't know the results of it, but he feels great lately. So I ask, where's the malpractice, where's the torture, and where's the attempted murder? At the end of the day, this case is not
Felt so
the
great he
people
was
versus
bleeding
Jackie
out
Legs.
everywhere.
It is Jackie Legs versus Jackie Legs. One version of Jackie Legs exists on a recording made when he was kidnapped, tortured, threatened, and thrown out of a helicopter. The other version sits before the court today, supported by medical evidence, corroborating testimony, and the facts surrounding these events. The court must decide what weight, if any, is given to statements made under these circumstances. And I ask, does this meet the burden of proof? Is one statement made by a man who believed he was going to die enough to convict a doctor of the crimes alleged here today? The state submits it does not. Based on the facts, testimony, and evidence provided in this
This is a
trial,
good closing.
the state has failed to meet its burden of proof. Therefore, the defense respectfully requests that Dr. Legs is found not guilty and acquitted of all charges today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Archer. And I thank you all for being amenable to the kind of haphazard scheduling given the events of the day. Obviously, it's been kind of tumultuous up and down. Everything's been going on, bombs going off, individuals being brought to custody. Everything that's been going on, we're all aware generally what's been happening. And I appreciate everybody here in this room working together to make, accommodations and sacrifices to ensure that we could have justice be heard. Because to me, there's nothing more important than ensuring that our institutions are solvent and upheld in times of trouble and tumult. At this time, I'm going to be placing this court in a recess for deliberation. I do not expect you all to stay. I will need to deliberate for a while. What I will do is on the docket, I will note down when a verdict has been reached. I will attempt to reconvene the necessary parties to do so for a verdict reading. Will not be delivering this just simply on the docket. I don't believe that that's the gravity that something like this deserves. We will be back here in the courtroom, I would say within 48 to 72 hours at the most, so that we can ensure that a verdict is read, so that justice can be delivered. It has always been intended to be delivered in this town. Court is in recess at this time, and I thank you all for your attendance.
You're welcome, Norman.
John Montez.
Hell
Good work.
yeah.
I'm going to
Go
fuck to sleep.
Adams.
You're welcome.
Favorite
Good
justice.
shit.
Woohoo.
Not my favorite.
Whoa, who's your favorite?
Montez, good
That
shit.
one lady. I like
That
that
one
one
hot
lady.
That one lady?
The one
yeah,
lady one.
The one. Damn, it's not good. You guys can't remember her name.
I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
I'm going to sleep. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.